So I got home from work just now, and I ain't got no cannabis, and I'm depressed like you wouldn't believe it. But I'm shadow. You know, my channel's been shadow banned ever since I began speaking about this. Now, ever since I began speaking on YouTube in 2017, January 2017. So I can't really tell you about what's gonna happen. Hey, I can't really tell you nothing because they ain't gonna allow you to watch me. So. But the main episode in The Simpsons about La Palma and the mega landslide tsunami from this Canary Island is episode 15 of season 14. It's called CEO. Bart and Homer is in Mr. Burns' office, and Mr. Burns tells us that he's going to make his canary bird the legal owner of the plant. And Bart asks the bird to spin the fake globe with its beak. And he says, "Go to the Canary Islands." And La Palma is depicted with a huge indent, like a post-fucking tsunami, post-fucking landslide topography, you know? So that's season 14, episode 15, but I think it's going to happen on this Jewish thing. It might be their most important holiday after all, called Day of Atonement or Yom Kippur. I think it's going to be September 24, 25, but this is, you know, when they, in this perverted Talmudic logic reasoning, you know, this is going to be the day when things are being brought to balance or however, you know, so imagine that's gonna be 10 million goyim drowning away, you know. Are they going to fucking bomb it to the sea floor at nighttime? Then everyone is gonna be fucked because there's 8 hours travel times for the water from La Palma approximately to the US East Coast. Morocco is gonna drown away in 1 hour, you know. There are some quite big coastal cities on the northwestern African coast of Morocco primarily. I can't even... I mean, there might be some other thing. Potassium can only be made or produced or some shit in, you know, like fertilizer. Can only be made with some from the Moroccan soil or some shit. So there's always multiple layers to this shit, but I got home from work just now and ain't got no cannabis, so I'm going to stare out in the ceiling entire night until I'm going to go out and slave my slave job again, which I am slaving due to my family. I want to keep my mother's respect. You know, I'm the only one who's really woke. I found Flat Earth back in 2005. There are nobody in my surroundings, I'm telling you. I got one mate, and he gets the most of it, but he's still like affiliated with it. But that's his own fucking karma. I don't care one fucking bit. But you know, he has a big, and so I've done, you know, I've done my duty. When I couldn't, you know, influence people on YouTube with the truth, I could speak to, and I've done that. I've done that ever since I found Flat Earth, really. 2015. I've been out on the streets, mate. But so I decoded again in relation to the 239 code. I decoded season 23, episode 9, season 9, episode 23, and also season 13, episode 3, due to the 133. Because the 133, like I told you on this channel actually, for more than a year, May 13th was my date, and there was a lot of things made, a lot of things around that date and that number, and that's 133 days from May 13th to September 23, and 923. Like this is well known. This is maybe one of the most well-known pieces of predictive programming in popular culture. Is the sequence of numbers 239 or 923. back when I found Flat Earth back in 2015, this was already like, it was out there. And they said that the Earth was gonna end in September 23, 2015. I remember it clearly. But like in each of these episodes, there are some big chunks of predictive programming made. I'm telling you. For example, in one of them is like a Christmas episode. That's season 23, episode 9. Holidays of Future Past. Holidays of Future Past. And you know, the premise is that they have to take like a Christmas photo in the couch for every year. And you might know this episode. Bart has grown up. He's like become a bum. Lisa's well educated, everything. But there's just like a picture. They're like 5 or 10 minute scene where they're in the same room, and there's a picture of a volcano erupting, and it's in focus 2 times, like. And also in one of these episodes, that's season 9, episode 23, Power Source. Homer, he's going to climb the local mountain there in Springfield, and he's going to get funded by this applesauce power source thing, which he wants to get fit for March, and he starts eating these applesauce bars. And mind you, this is back in '98, so it's actually quite funny. But he's going to climb the local mountain in Springfield, and Abe Simpson did attempt to climb this mountain once, and so his companion he knifed him in the back, and so Abe didn't get to become the man who. This guy who climbed the mountain with Abe, he reached like halfway, and this is where Homer gets to, and then there's a fucking landslide. The tip of the mountain starts down due to some shit. Yeah. And again, I did a lot of phrases. I took a lot of phrases, put them into the gematria, and I found some of the infamous numbers. 133, 239. There were a bunch of them. I don't know if I've told you, but I found out Doris Day has huge relation. They say she died on May 13, and Doris means gift from the sea. But Doris Day supposedly dies on May 13th. Don't know if it was like 10 years ago or some 2009 or some shit, but it's quite significant. It's quite significant. Yeah, and also that's season 13, episode 3, that 133 relation. Homer the something. Yeah, Bart, he starts digging a hole manically in the ground. Repeated mentions of white rabbits. Yeah. I don't know. Nobody is even gonna watch this, but this is like, there's a picture of a volcano erupting, Cumbre Vieja, La Palma. So, yeah, unless you've spent a handful of years, decoding this shit, and you've been off fluoride, you've been off meat eating and all of that shit, I don't expect any of you idiots to understand what I'm telling you. I don't.